Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kenise and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, then I do fashion, lifestyle, and brand Jamaica videos. So if you're interested in seeing those, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If it's not your first time here, then welcome back, girlish fam. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at girlish.876. Alright, so today's video we're going to be talking about student loans and my tips for the repayment of student loans. So whether you're about to go into school, you're in a school already, or you left school, then these tips will be helpful to you. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep on watching. Alright, so higher education is something that is pretty much encouraged here in the Caribbean. So you know, so once you leave high school, you're gonna be expected to go to college or university or something of the sort. But the reality of the situation is a lot of persons really can't afford it. So more than likely you would have had to take a student loan, or you will have to take a student loan. So if you find yourself in this situation of having to take a student loan, you may be wondering to yourself, how is it that I'm going to repay these people? Here in Jamaica they give you 7 years to pay, so you probably have to say to yourself, then really mega have one loan for 7 years. So if you find yourself in this predicament, then I'm going to be sharing some of the things that I've done with you guys, as well as some of the things that my friends have done that have been pretty helpful. Alright, so I'm in Jamaica. Here we have the Student Loan Bureau. So I'll be speaking from a Jamaican context, but definitely a lot of the things can apply to you wherever it is that you are. So we're going to start off with the persons who are about to go into school or who are currently in school. So the first couple of tips are going to be for you, and then no, the second set of tips are going to be for those who are about to leave school, who may be sitting exams now, or who have already left and are wondering how it is that they're going to repay the loan. All right, so first thing, if you're currently in school, then I will encourage you to get a part-time job. If it is that your program will allow that, in the sense of there are some programs that are very time consuming and you having a job on the side is just not gonna work. But if you find it is that your program is manageable and you have always enough to do a part-time job, then I'll definitely encourage that. So in that way you can start saving from you in school, so that by the time that you are through, you'd have a lump sum of money saved up in order to put towards your student loan. Now, if memory serves me correct, I think I couldn't repay them while I was going to school. That was a separate plan. So you'd have to go and talk to them, because I'm not sure. That's what I recall. It was like, it's been a while. That's what I recall. I couldn't repay them while I was going to school, but once school was finished, then I was expected to repay. So it depends on the plan that you take, but whichever one you do, if you want to start pay it or you want to save towards paying it, then I definitely advise that you get a part-time job and make sure that you're setting that money aside. Listen to me now, but I spend it and go see something nice. I'm like, oh, this pretty, I want to buy it. No, I'm not saying don't treat yourself, but no, remember you have a goal working towards, and you want, at the end of all of this, you don't have a lot of debt when you are through. Okay, so my next tip is, for those who are not able to work while they're studying, is to do the work and travel program. All right, so there are lots of programs that exist. I know for those in the Kingston area, it was SWAT and Joyce. So I know SWAT was on UE. I'm not sure if other persons could access that, but that was a program that I used. So pretty much in the summer, you just go abroad and you work. So if you're in the medical faculty and you're wondering to yourself, how is it that I'm going to make this work for me? What I had to do, because I have clinicals in the summer, so it's either you are going to liaise with your administrator to say that, or your coordinator to say that, okay, is it that, can I go like an early part of the summer so that the last part of the summer I can go away and work? Or if that doesn't work, then you can always do it in your final year, and then you start the internship program late, because that was something that I had to do. Now, if you can do this, I will highly recommend it. I think it's a great experience. You go, you make money, but you also meet great people. No, not everybody does have a good experience, but the majority of persons that I know did have one. And even if it is that you don't have the money to go right away, you can always borrow the money from somebody, because chances are you're going to earn to pay them back and then can go towards your tuition. So I actually have a friend that in our first year, I think it was, she went on the program, or was it her second year? I'm not sure, but I know she went on the program and she only took the student loan for 1 year. So then after that, whatever money she earned, she just used that to pay her tuition. So she only had 1 year of student loan fees that she had to pay. So again, much with the part-time job, nobody got foreign and to an idiot and say, yeah, be a pretty things. Listen to me, I have a goal to work with, so make sure you are saving your money, okay? Alright, so say now you finish with school, or you're about to finish school and you have this loan to repay. So my advice for that is to find, if you don't find a job immediately, find a job to do online. Or if you find a job immediately, find a side hustle to do online, because that's where the world is headed now. There's so many ways to make money online, okay? So if it is that you can type really fast, and you can look into doing transcription services, or if it is that you have a skill with graphic design, figure it out. There's so many platforms for freelancers. I know Fiverr for sure is one of them, so you guys can look into that to just go into details and explore. But there's so many online jobs that are available, so I definitely encourage you guys to look into one of those online jobs, and then every money what you earn from that job, to just put it into your loan. Never bother look on it, okay? Just put that towards your loan, and in so doing, you'll find that the money is going to reduce, because at the end of it all, they're going to give you what your monthly repayment should be. So if you can pay more than what is required of you, pay more than the minimum, okay? My next tip would be, if you know that you're a person that if you are going to pay the money out of pocket, chances are you're not going to want to pay it. Like if you know you're one of them people, you're not really good for paying the bills on time, then have them do a salary deduction, or have them take it directly from your bank account, because you don't want to keep missing months, because what's going to happen eventually is that your loan is going to have to be restructured, and you don't want that to reach you. The aim is to pay them off as soon as you can, okay? So again, whatever little money you have, you put it towards that. If you know you can't really pay on time, then have them do salary deductions, or take it directly from your bank account. Okay, so my final tip is to, I don't know if the word is consolidated, I'm not sure if that's the right word, but say for instance you've been paying them off for 2 years, and you have a set amount left that you have to pay off. Then I would advise you taking out another loan to repay that loan. That's some kind of counterproductive, doesn't it? But the interest rate on student loan is really high. When I left school, it was maybe like under 600,000 that I had to repay, well, that I borrowed, and I had to repay them $1.2 million. So your money is literally going to double. So what a lot of persons do, they go through a credit union, because there's lower interest rates, and the great thing about the credit union is that there is a mandatory savings towards your loan repayment. So at the end of the period, say you have 5 years to repay the loan, at the end of that, you have some money in your hand to put towards something else. So I've seen quite a number of persons do that, especially if they have now taken on mortgages or car loans and things like that. They just put everything in one and then go to another lending institution to get that money. My last tip, I know I said the credit union was the last one, let me tell. So my last tip is to have a budget. Okay, so ensure that it is that you're not overspending, or you're spending foolishly monthly, when you can just put that money into the loan and get rid of student loan as soon as you can. It was such a blessed day when me done with them people, you hear me, I tell you. But want you to have that joy too as soon as you can. So definitely give yourself a budget. I also have a video on how to save in 2020. I'm gonna link that down below, so you can also watch that video to get some tips on how to save along with this video. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, then let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you like these types of videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like. Make sure you share the video with your friend. Them, you know where I chat. Share and spread the good news. As always, guys, keep safe and walk good. Alright guys, before I go, I just really wanted to mention quickly Lulu's Holistic, and they are a brand of all natural organic products. Alright, I am actually a brand ambassador, so I do get a small commission from every purchase is made. You guys know I'm new to YouTube, so I'm not really earning. I'm not earning at all. So I have to do these as a thing to see if I can bring in additional income. So I'd really love if you guys could check out my link below. I'll leave that I'll drop that in the description box, my specific link, as well as a code to use. So just a brief summary of the brand. They have so many products, from yoni to makeup, soap. They have things for men, women, babies. They have hair products, body care things for your face. They even have candles. And like I said, it's all natural. We have to be very careful what it is that we're putting on our bodies because it's actually absorbed into the skin. I really love about it, they have a benefits menu. So they give you full details of certain things and the products that they have that would help with that. They give you a full list of things, and I really like that. So you can just go to that area right there and look up what problems you're having and the things that would be best suited to you. Like I said again, guys, there's so many stuff on there. I can't even tell you about everything, but definitely check it out if you're into all natural products. Again, make sure you use the link in my description as well as the code. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it so much.